busted on the keeper. And that's good for the Tigers. First down. Takes the fly sweep, and that's good for another Tigers. First down.
All right, folks, better late than never. Apologies for the delay. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and you are watching Jesuit Tiger playoff football. So the 5:40 left in the first. It's 3-0 Jesuit over the St. Pete High Green Devils. Tigers did have a punt return for a score called back for an illegal block, but the Tigers are driving again. So normally here at school, we'll have a student manage the camera, but kind of found out last minute that did not transpire this evening. So fortunately, I carry my stuff with me, and we had to do a last-minute setup. Had some trouble getting set up, but thank you for your patience. You haven't missed too much. So St. Pete High, the Green Devils won the toss. They deferred to the second half. They had to punt. So Jesuit right now has 1st and 10 at the Green Devil 12-yard line. Will Griffin shotgun. Joe Smith next to him. They give it to Joe, right up the middle. He cuts left. Joe Smith, score! Boy, that's a way to start your broadcast. How about that? Touchdown Tigers. Joe Smith. So, obviously didn't get to do our pregame, but both teams coming off of disappointing year-end losses. We all know the 22-year streak to TC came to a halt. It was going to happen someday. You know, there's no Jesuit team that wants to be that team. As Ferreri's extra point, he missed it to the left. He pushed it. Kind of saw that right when he kicked it. He pushed it left. So it's 9-0 Jesuit is your score. 5:27 left. But Tigers were up 19-6. We're looking really good after that Troy Bowles blocked punt, but an unsportsmanlike penalty forced the Tigers to kick off from deeper into their own territory. TC got good field position, worked the sidelines, worked it down the field, and I think it was on 4th down. A touchdown pass. Made it 19-13. Jesuit was pinned back in their own territory, was forced to punt, and then the block punt. First one all year, to my knowledge at least. I don't recall one. Tampa Catholic scored. They get flagged for illegal celebration. Tigers opt to push them back on the extra point, and the kicker drilled it. Jesuit had an opportunity at the end, but a long field goal was missed. And game, set, match. So the Tigers finished the season 6-4, but really by virtue of that tough schedule that they had, and they lost close games to good teams. Tampa Catholic being one of them, actually was ranked higher than Jesuit in the state RPI ratings. Hung around with Miami Columbus, hung around with Armwood, hung around with Clearwater Central Catholic, all good teams. So the Tigers at 6-4, number one in the region. You know, we talked last week at halftime about teams that Jesuit may have to play in the first round of these playoffs, and didn't even mention St. Pete High. They were the 5 seed, really looked like they were going to stay there, playing 1-8 Gibbs in their last home game. But, boy, strange things happen in football. The Gladiators with the big upset. So this is the quarterback, Jeffrey Jones, for St. Pete High, the sophomore, I don't think we have seen a team yet this year where an offense is focused around one player more than this St. Pete High offense is focused around the quarterback, Jones, who's only a sophomore. He's rushed for over 1,300 yards. And look at this backfield. I mean, this is a pure running team. Jones again. And he's tackled by Andre Gilbert and Luke Arena. So you know what's coming here. This actually is kind of similar to what we saw earlier in the year from Treasure Coast. So you figure at some point they're going to try to draw the Tiger safeties in and look downfield. Jones has thrown for 7 touchdown passes this year. It's 3rd down now and 3 for the Green Devils. Again, thanks to all who have tuned in tonight. Again, apologies for the delay, but we are on and we are live. Oh, it's a bad snap. Jones looking downfield, and it's incomplete. So Jones making something out of nothing there and a bad snap. Pass was intended for Evan Akins. So 4th down again. And 9-0 Jesuit. 4:01 left in the first. We are here in the top row of the home side, right around the 40. So pretty good view here. If any St. Pete High fans are watching, thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Jarrett Bowie is back deep near midfield. And that's going to be, it's flags. Maybe too much time possibly. Let's see. False start in the offense. So the Green Devils really trying to draw Jesuit off there. That would have been a first as it was 4th and 3. 4th and 8 now. The punter, number 32. That would be Luis Carranza, the junior. So Bowie now standing at the 45 of St. Pete. Really cannot recall these teams ever. Oh, that's going to be a block. Andre Gilbert got a hand on it. Troy Bowles grabs it. And Jesuit's going to have good field position. That was Andre Gilbert on the block. Andre Gilbert, he had a blocked extra point last week against Tampa Catholic.
Number 23, Troy Bowles with the recovery for the Tigers.
So Bowles grabs it, and Jesuit's going to have 1st and 10 at the St. Pete 25, just outside the 25.
Tiger offense will take over at the St. Pete 26. It'll be 1st down.
So Griffin shotgun, Goodwin, Bowie, wide left. And they go handoff to Joe Smith.
Smith on the carry.
It's Gary Givens and Clayton Kuntz is the other receiver who's gotten a bit more playing time as of late, the 6'3" junior. Gain of 2 for Joe. Joe Smith last week, 69 yards against the Crusaders. He's been limping a little bit, but hopefully back in good health now. Griffin back to pass, looks right, looks left, has a man open. Score! Touchdown Tigers. Bryson Goodwin. Bryson Goodwin, he was the recipient of that 80-yard bomb on the first play of the Tampa Catholic game. Here's Ferrari for the extra point. 3:05 left in the first. 15-0 Jesuit. Julian Alonso, the long snapper. Will Griffin, the holder. Jack Ferrari, the lefty senior kicker. Snap. Oh, they go for a fake. Inside pitch. It's ball score. Oh, the Tigers with a little trickeration that time. How about that? perfectly executed play on the two-point conversion, and Troy Bowles scores on the little shovel pass from Griffin right up the middle. Jesuits 17-0, 3:05 left in the first. Good start for the Tigers. So really the focus on I think the mental aspect of this game is really important. You had two teams lose their final game of the season, games they really felt they should win, heartbreakers, if you will. St. Pete Catholic went from number 5 to number 8. I mean, they went from a 5th seed to just making it in, which is why they're here tonight after that loss to 1-8 Gibbs. I'm sure that made the Gladiators season. So, you figure the Jesuit coaching staff has really been preaching the mental aspect of all this all week long, and it's a good start for the Tigers. It looks like they have forgotten about last week, at least so far. I don't know if you forget about that, but they have temporarily. Touchback. So the Green Devils take over on their own 20. So Jeffrey Jones, the sophomore, coming into this game, 178 rushes, 1,381 yards. So he makes up for, of the total ground game, about 2/3 of it, if not more. So now the Green Devils with a little bit more of a conventional look here. Two wideouts to the left. Jones, inside handoff. Oh, that didn't go far at all. I think that's going to be a loss on the play. And that was Houston Weathers on that tackle. Zero's had a fine season this year for Jesuit.
Houston Weathers and Luke Arena combined on the stop for the Tigers.
Weathers, the senior.
Second down.
2nd and 12. Jones fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he is tackled by Luke Arena. Luke Arena on the tackle. So 3rd and 11. So 3rd and 11 for St. Pete. Clock running, just about 2 minutes left in the first here. 17-0 Jesuit early. Two running backs to either side of Jones. Jones back to pass for the first time, getting pressured. Rolls to the right, looking downfield. Pass is overthrown. Andre Gilbert, S.J. Green in coverage. They were looking for Keandre Woodard Broadus, who is the leading receiver coming into this game with 18 catches for the Green Devils, and the St. Pete High Green Devils have to punt it again as they find themselves falling in an early hole here at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium. 1:47 left in the first, 17-0 Jesuit.
Luis Carranza to take it away.
Bowie standing at the Green Devil 45. Carranza standing at his own 5. Snap. Low snap. Kick is going to be fielded by Bowie at the 46. Bowie cuts inside. Bowie spins. Bowie still on his feet. Bowie in a crowd. And he gets down inside the 20. No flags on the play.
Brings the ball inside the 20. It'll be first down for the Tigers offense.
So no common opponents for St. Pete High and Jesuit. Winner of this game plays the winner of Gaither at Pinellas Park. Tigers looking crisp so far. Joe Smith cuts left. Joe Smith has room. Joe Smith around the end. 10. Inside the 10. So nice run, Joe. Going to the wide side of the field that time. Second and 4, Jesuit. Smith next to Griffin. Well, Griffin's a big quarterback. Bowie in motion. Griffin back to pass. Good protection. Looking in the corner to the end zone. Perfect pass. Score! Oh, we had a good angle on that one, too. Jared Bowie. Griffin had great protection. Bowie cutting to the corner of the end zone. And, boy, he lobbed that over the shoulder of Bowie perfectly, ran right underneath it. That's about as perfect as a pass as you can get right there. And Jesuits blowing this open early, 23-0, 1:17 left in the first. Here's Jack Ferrari. Ferrari, kick is up, and that one is good. 24-0, Jesuit. Boy, what touch on that pass, and really think the viewers had a good angle on that one. We were just looking straight at the corner. Bowie got behind his man, and that's about as perfect a pass as you can possibly get right there. As try to get a quick view of the score. There you go. 24-0 Jesuit, 1:17 left in the first. Here's Jack Ferrari. Ferrari's kick. This may be returned. It will be returned. Nope. Yes, it is returned. And not returned far at all, just past the 10-yard line as the special teams converge. So St. Pete High stuck back inside the 15, and really the Green Devils, if not now, very soon are going to be forced into a passing game, and that is not their forte at all. This is a running team first and foremost with Jones at quarterback. So you want to force teams like this out of their comfort zone early, and Jesuit's done a great job of that so far. And here's Jones with the keeper, and he is not going far at all. That was Nick Quinn. Nick Quinn, 99 on the tackle. Tigers have got to watch out for that deep pass up the middle. So we'll see where Bowles and Woodaz are playing here. So Bowles creeps up a little bit, and they have Andre Gilbert deep. So they have Gilbert. Oh, it's a bad snap. It's in the end zone. Oh, this should be grounding from the end zone. This should be grounding from the end zone. They're going to talk about this. If this is grounding from the end zone, it's a safety. They're talking about this one. Nope, they're saying incomplete. Oh, boy. Matt Thompson wanting an explanation there. That would have been a safety grounding from the end zone. Yeah, they're coming to explain it to Matt Thompson. Wow. I don't know about that one, but apparently there may have been a receiver in the vicinity. Really thought the referees would get together on that. Jones back to pass. Jones getting rushed. Breaks out of Pazanski's grip. Cuts left. Still with it. Still going. Near a first, and he got the first. Wow. Jones on the keeper getting the first down. Jones refusing to go down on that play. Good run, Jeffrey Jones. Not a lot of quarterbacks escape the grasp of one number 17, Pazanski. Had him back inside the 5. Jones shotgun. Low snap again. Inside handoff. Maybe a yard on the play. Connor Dooley on that tackle. And that is going to be the end of the first here at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium. They're going to come down here right in front of us. And as you heard Jake Pedrero, class of 2012, say 24-0 Jesuit.
Class 3M football championship is sponsored by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with a membership of more than 800 middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an educational environment. The Florida High School Athletic Association, building leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship. Tiger fans, make sure you check out the Nike Gulf Shore Jesuit Spirit Shop located in the lobby of the Tiger Palace and will be open throughout tonight's game.
All right, so here we go. 2nd and 10. Jones back to pass. He didn't get out of Peter Pazanski's hand that time. Sack Pazanski. You can escape him once, you can't escape him twice. Big sack by number 17. I think that's his 14th of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Big loss, 3rd down. Jones on a keeper, cuts around in, and doesn't go far at all.
Steps out of bounds after a short gain.
Cyrus Aboud forced him out. Good technique there by Cyrus Aboud.
Luis Carranza to kick it away. Jared Bowie back deep for the Tigers.
So Bowie standing, boy, he's really coming up. Jesuit apparently suspects something here. Snap. Oh, that's almost blocked. They were going full block mode there. It's going to be down at the 40. That was nearly blocked by Drew Woodaz and Connor Dooley. So Jesuit going full bore on the rush there. So the Jesuit offense has been crisp so far. Kuntz and Givens wide right. Bowie, Goodwin wide left. Joe Smith next to Griffin. Griffin back to pass. Griffin looking downfield. Oh, he's got a man open. Bowie's at the 30. Bowie breaks a tackle. Bowie goes down. They're saying the ground caused the fumble to the 25. $35-yard gain. Jesuit wanting to put this one away early. First and 10 Tigers. Fakes it to Joe Smith. Griffin's caught. Bowie inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal, Jesuit.
That's good for another Tigers. First down.
Bowie running a deep cross right there. Will Griffin looking very sharp tonight. And it's first and goal at the 9 for Jesuit. 2 wideouts left. Griffin in the end zone. Griffin score! Gary Gibbons.
That is a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Play action.
Number 7, Gary Gibbons.
Play action right there. Good job, Griffin. And that play action just allowed Gary Gibbons to beat his man, cutting to the back of the end zone. Found a soft spot, score. Jesuits a field goal away here from running time. Here's Ferrari. And his kick is good. So if things go as they are, we may have an early night here. Not necessarily a bad thing. Here's Ferrari. Kick is going to be returned. And initial contact there was made by Jarrett Bowie. And that was Jeffrey Jones, the quarterback. He does a little bit of everything. He returns kicks too. Nice to see Justin Thurman back today. Missed a couple of games. 9:57 left in the second. 31-0 Jesuit. First and 10, St. Pete on the 21-yard line. Jones shotgun. Blitz by the Tigers. Quick pass, and that's going to be a loss. Just a quick pass to the wide receiver was one, I believe. Yeah, Entrez Johnson. No gain.
Gilbert and Nick Quinn combined on the stop. No gain, second down.
I think the Green Devils' best play has been the run. Nice run by the quarterback earlier to give him a first down on 3rd and long. Another low snap. Jones, and he has to throw it downfield, out of bounds. Peter Pazanski was back there again. And pretty apparent that the Green Devils really do not have anyone on the offensive line who can contain number 17. And here comes Braden Maples, number 26. Boy, that is a name that you're going to be hearing a lot of over the next few years right there, Braden Maples. Jones back to pass. Jones getting pressure, going downfield deep, and it's overthrown. Triple coverage down there by Woodaz, Green, and Gilbert. The pass was intended for Woodard Broadus. So 9:01 left in the second. A touchdown here. We have running time. See what the Tigers can do. Bowie back near midfield. Snap. Kick is up. Kick is gets away. Bowie at the 50. Flag on the play. 40. Inside the 30. A couple of flags on the play. So 2 flags. So 1 back at the 40, 1 at the 31. So if this is an illegal block, they'll take the 1 back at the 40, obviously.
Holding.
So holding against Jesuit. So they're going to mark. So the Tigers are going to have the ball at midfield.
It'll be first down.
Still good field position. Boy, what's wrong with the Lightning? Washington leading them 2-0 early. Eek. It's 1st and 10 Jesuit. The 2 backs in now. We've got Wilson and Smith to either side of Will Griffin. Now Smith goes to a slot. Goodwin in motion, and it's Wilson. Here's Ian Wilson. Nice run, Ian Wilson. Gets about 8 yards on that play. Don't lose. Wilson's a solid backup. Solid backup to Joe Smith. Very effective when he's in the game. And 9 yards on first. The Tigers have some options here. And they give it to Joe Smith. Blasts ahead for a quick gain of 7. First down, Jesuit. From the 34. Tigers have a size advantage here, too, in the offensive line, without a doubt. 2 backs in again. Griffin swings it out. That's Ian Wilson, and he's going to get forward progress for about 6 yards. Just swung it out in the flat to Wilson. Nice gain on first down.
Gain of 6. Second down.
Here comes Justin Thurman in the game, number 2. The speedy sophomore transfer from DeSmet Jesuit in St. Louis. And he's lining up at a receiver position on the left. So empty set. No, here comes Thurman in the backfield. And Thurman gets it on a sweep right. Got blockers in front of him. 20. Cuts inside. Oh, look at the speed. Score! Flag. There's a flag at the 9. Flag at the 9. Oh, boy. Holding Jesuit. So I see 12 in there. I think that's Max Hunt, if I'm not mistaken, 12. I don't have him on my roster, but I'm pretty sure that's the sophomore receiver. But I still think the Tigers got a first down out of that. They did.
Holding called against the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. The play still results in a first down for the Tigers.
Boy, Justin Thurman showed some serious speed there. My goodness. Joe Smith cuts left. Joe Smith cuts inside. Smith goes outside. Smith 10. Goes out of bounds just shy of the 10.
Smith on the carry. Avery Tucker makes the stop.
Tigers are going to have a second and short.
Gain of 8. Second down.
So it's Hunt and Givens to the right. Griffin rolls right. Pointing in the end zone. Zips it. Score!
Touchdown, Tigers.
Gary Givens
12-yard touchdown
on a precision pass from Will Griffin. How about that? Boy, Griffin directing traffic that time, pointed Givens' way, and he put it right where he had to. And Jesuit up 37-0. They tried to go for 2. Whistles were blown. The referee saying, "What are you guys doing?" So now we're going to have the extra point.
Jack Ferrari would have the extra point.
Here's Ferrari. His kick is good.
Point after Jack Ferrari.
38-0.
For 97, Julian Alonso with the long snap. Number 11, Will Griffin with the hold for the Tiger special teams.
So unless the Green Devils do something here, we're going to have a running time in the second, 38-0 Jesuit. As the Green Devils don't know what have hit them.
Interscholastic competition by becoming an FHSAA contest official. There's a need for officials at all levels in all sports, and you can help fill those needs. We invite you to join with thousands of men and women.
You know, I think also that
contest officials program who play a vital role in the integrity of
St. Petersburg has not played anywhere remotely close to the schedule that Jesuit has played, and you're seeing it right now. I mean, yes, the Tigers had losses to Columbus. They had losses to Armwood. They were not blown out in any game. I mean, 6-4 could easily have been 8-2. I mean, Armwood was Will Griffin's first game. Boy, that's a lot to ask of a freshman right there on the road at Armwood in your very first game. And, you know, he played admirably under tough circumstances, but you have seen him as the season progressed really get a lot more confidence in his game, and he is just pinpoint tonight, and it's great to see, especially here in the playoffs. Here's Ferrari, and the kick is going to be returned. The 4.
Number 1, Entros Johnson.
Justin Thurman on the tackle.
Justin Thurman makes the special team stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, Thurman has been a special teams dynamo this year. But remember that speed that you saw in that Thurman run that got called back. That, folks, was impressive right there. 6:09 left in the second, 38-0 Jesuit. Jones shotgun, a couple of backs next to him. Jones back to pass. Jones steps up, breaks a tackle, dumps it incomplete, nearly picked. Drew Woodaz almost picked that one off. Jesuit offensive line looking very solid tonight. Evan Wardham Gavin Blanchard, Cale Schwedo, Caden Fluker, Wesley Shaw. Jones breaks around in, downfield, incomplete. I think I
Pass falls incomplete. Andre Gilbert on the
may
coverage
have
for the Tigers.
may have missed that one on the camera, but incomplete pass down the sideline. 3rd and 10. Third and 10 Green Devils. They have trips left. Back to pass. And Jones breaks away. Jones gets around a man. Look at Jones. Jones going in the open field. Jones cuts left. Jones may go. Jones 50. Jones 40. Jones 30. I think he ran out of gas.
That's good for a Green Devils first down.
Boy, Jones, give the young man credit. He is a talented runner. And St. Pete calls time, so probably Jones can catch his breath. Wow.
First charge timeout of the half.
I mean, that was about a 52-yard run, I think. But again, Jones was hemmed in, and he has got some good escapability there, and there you have the biggest play of the game so far for St. Pete. So we have something unusual in the sky here, way in the distance. Just thought I'd show that to get it on cam. No idea what that is. Maybe it's the moon behind clouds. As it fades away. Low snap again. And that is a tackle by Troy Bowles, I believe.
Troy Bowles makes the stop for the Tigers. Loss of 1. Second down.
2nd and 9. Shotgun again, 2 backs. That's going to be false start on the offense. The slot receiver on the right side took off early. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
The offense, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
So 2nd and we'll call it 17. Jones shotgun, another low snap. You know, these low snaps for St. Pete really just affect the whole play. They affect the timing of the play. And there have been several of them tonight. That's a loss. And we're going to have 3rd down and about, we'll say 22. .414 left in the second. 38-0 Jesuit. Jones back to pass. Jones looking downfield. Batted down nicely. That was well defended by S.J. Green. S.J. I mean, St. Pete really, for all practical purposes, has to keep the offense out here and run their 4th and 22 play right now. I'm sure they have one. Maybe. This is one where you just kind of throw it and hope. Jones, back to pass, rolls right, and pass is caught, but well shy of the first. Tigers will take over on downs.
Jones' pass complete to Keandre Woodard-Brodus.
So Jesuit takes over. 3:50 left in the second, 38 to nothing.
Turnover on downs. The Tigers will take over. It'll be first down.
Clayton Kuntz back in. Bowie in motion, fly sweep. Bowie cuts inside, Bowie cuts outside. Nice open field tackle that time for a loss by number 2, Avery Tucker. Nice ankle tackle there. So 2nd and 12. St. Pete High pep band here tonight. Griffin. Quick pass, little in pattern. Oh, look at this. And that is a pass to Bryson Goodwin. Just ran a little curl in pattern that time. Got some good blocking from his other receivers. And into Green Devil territory, and we have a Green Devil down. Yeah, thanks to all who have tuned in the broadcast tonight. Again, apologies for the late start. Washington 3, Tampa Bay nothing in hockey. Amazing. Lightning have to get that figured out for all of you hockey fans out there, like me. So 1st and 10. Griffin, shotgun, trips right, rolls right. Griffin, pass is incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
Intended for Creighton Kuntz. I think Griffin's arm might have got hit a little bit when he threw that. Ian Wilson comes in the game. Have some Ian Wilson fans to my right here. And it's a draw play. That's Joe Smith, I believe.
Smith on the carry.
Yes, it was Joe.
Clifton Stone makes the stop for the Green Devils.
Gain of 3 for Joe. It's going to be 3rd and 7. So 2:20 left in the first half, 38 to nothing. Jesuit Tigers facing a 3rd and 7 at the St. Pete 44. I would think that Jesuit would go for it on 4th down here too. And they fake the sweep. Griffin Pass is caught by Givens.
Griffin's pass complete to Gary Gibbons. And that's good for a Tigers first down.
I anticipated him going way down the field that time, and I guessed wrong. So just to the left of the camera angle, Givens on the sideline. 1st and 10 at the 29. Joe Smith. Joe cuts inside. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. Avery Tucker on the tackle.
And Caleb Sabo combined on the stop. Gain of 3. 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Griffin directing Givens to come over. Joe Smith up the middle. Short gain. Under a minute.
Smith on the carry. Clifton Stone makes the stop.
Jesuit calls timeout.
Gain of 1. Timeout, Jesuit. Their first charge timeout of the half.
Jesuit calls their first timeout. Tigers up 38-0, but folks, this is the playoffs. They're trying to work that 2-minute offense here, so that is why they are calling a timeout here. .51 seconds left here in the second. 3rd and 6 Jesuit at the St. Pete 25. And this is a live ball. This is a live ball. This is a live ball here.
Fumble on the plays recovered by the defense. Picked up by number 34, Patrick Walker.
That was a reverse lateral live ball. So Jesuit trying to work a little something there that obviously didn't work.
Green Devils will take over at their own 37. It'll be first down.
It's one of those things you work on in practice that maybe you get an opportunity to do it, but may not see that play again, at least tonight. Jones, low snap again. Jones throws it out of bounds. Boy, the low snaps are absolutely killing St. Pete. I mean, the Green Devils are outmanned, outplayed, outsized, out everything. But boy, the bad snaps have been absolutely brutal. They've made a bad situation infinitely worse. Good snap that time. Jones steps up. Jones being chased. Goes downfield, incomplete, threw it out of bounds. He was getting pressure from Braden Maples, getting pressure from Connor Dooley. So 3rd and 10, 23.9 left here in the second. Jones shotgun, handoff, and that maybe got a yard.
Octavius Ducksworth on the carry.
Jones is hurt.
Ricks makes the stop for the Tiger defense.
Hanson Ricks in there making the stop. Oh, and Hanson Ricks' grandfather, Chuck Dean, watching tonight, so a shout out to him. Good time for that with Hanson on that tackle. And Jones, the quarterback, is down, and that is absolutely not a good sign at all for St. Pete High. So we're going to have running time in the second. And boy, Jones is in some pain there. And, oh boy, if he's out, that's going to be a difficult situation for St. Pete High. So thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll be back maybe in about, probably about 16, 17 minutes. Second half should go pretty quick. Again, appreciate all who were patient and everyone who tuned in this evening. It's 38-0 Jesuit over St. Pete High on the Facebook live stream. We'll be back shortly.
Intense action takes place at Gene Fox Stadium in Tallahassee, December 8th through the 10th for classes 1M, 1R, 1S, and 2S, and at Drive Nick Stadium in Fort Lauderdale from December 15th through the 17th for classes 2M, 3M, 4M, and 4S. Come out and watch the best in Florida high school football play. Visit the FHSAA website at FHSAA.com for more information. The winner of tonight's game advances to next week's regional semifinal game, where they will face the winner between tonight's game of Gaither and Pinellas Park.
No, you go. I thought when you had your headphones on. I have them in my bag. That's fine. That's part of the whole thing. Where do you know him from?
Hanging out with my boys.
Yeah, fine. Makes me feel old when I see how much You're glad you're not up to St. Pete coming unglued. They're going crazy. They are going. They're like worse than the St. Joe's group.
Oh my God, those guys were bad.
They're bad. They should be.
St. Joseph's,
Philadelphia. Yeah, St. Jesuit School in Philly. Like guys you find at like flyers.
Get to hear the play-by-play close. You see things I can't see.
unexpected. The mic
Anybody but them.
But I bring this stuff up, and I couldn't get nobody signed off. So
Well, now we're all.
we're okay.
And they were
After
pretty.
a little bit of talking,
Yeah. And it just so happened. Came through and I was like, apparently it's right now. He looked it right up. So I thought. I don't know if he had like cover event, but he was like, I'm here to read. I don't, so I'm like listening to what he's saying. Well, maybe for down or up close, then we can. Are you driving? Exciting. There's no like electronic. Enjoy.
There was one
Exciting that it's coming to fruition. You're gonna get. You have to like drive it around.
that box.
You got. And then you can. I will take. He was like, you like the processed cheese, you know, like really. Nacho cheese is so bad. Do you even know? Don't even. It does. It is creative. One day, this is something about Taco Bell, and it's stuck in Evan's head. I bought him like nacho fries the other day because he was just like, we're gonna Taco Bell, and all I could think of was nacho fries. Yeah, all the time. Yeah, but Evan was like, it is speaking to me. I must. I know. I think that has happened too, because then I open up like my phone and there's an ad, whatever. They couldn't afford it to get it out, so maybe she's not. They don't want to cheer. They asked, I wasn't going to. Different angle. Different angle. And I went down there. You didn't know what to go about that.
It's a Providence, right down the street from the airplane. I know the hood.
This is year 2. I started Nicholas. He was a freshman. The whole is all.
The red side, so literally, three tables on one side and like 4 on the other, and roll 2 cups on this side, and 4 cups on this side. And that muffin just makes up for everybody's shit. No. That's a muffin. Each person shall buy on the side. And then you can put whatever else you want. Muffin and bacon. So you have some of it. So as you only have that, you have to look in line. You can go there and take 6 or 5 bucks. And you end up complaining.
Oh, you knew all of this about it? I was talking it.
I still remember that. We had to get it to go. I said, if you want to eat, go anywhere I've ever been. I didn't know to add a location at all. Oh, and there's also Stop in Salt Lake City. It's called Red Water.
Should write a blog.
I'm going to drive back to Boston. Great Red Water.
You win. This is. Jesus.
All right, John Pedrero back here at Alumni Field Corral Memorial Stadium. We're going to have running time here in the second half as Jesuit leads St. Pete High 38-0. Boy, Jesuit has looked crisp on the offensive side of the ball. Solid game for Will Griffin. I have some inside info that the St. Pete High coaches in the press box are at their wits' end, let's just say. Really, no one has been able to contain Peter Pazanski at all, nor Nick Quinn, or Kyle Boyce for that matter, but especially Pazanski. He has wreaked havoc on the backfield of St. Pete High. You know, we talked before the game briefly when we signed on about the mental aspect of all this. You know, based on Jesuits' performance, how crisp and sharp they have been tonight, you know, I think they've put last week past them. You know, it happened, but they have to move on. Remember, St. Pete High lost at home to a 1-8 team and got knocked down from number 5 to number 8. Boy, I think there's, from what I'm seeing tonight, I think there's some lingering effects of that on the St. Pete Green Devils. In a game they know they should have won. Again, I fully was expecting to play either Northeast or Osceola tonight here, not St. Pete. But that's the way it worked out. And Jesuit at 6-4 is still a very battle-tested team, and that goes a long way in the playoffs. I mean, the Tigers' tough schedule. I think you're seeing the fruits of that at least tonight. Granted, there's a long way to go in these playoffs, and you've got two pretty good teams. Gaither, who Jesuit handled in the first half at Gaither, put it into running time. And then Gaither got things figured out and pretty much outplayed Jesuit in the second half of that game at Gaither. Very unusual game. And the Pinellas Park Patriots always put a quality product out there. I think they have a new coach this year, if I'm not mistaken. But Pinellas Park is a good program. So the Green Devils to receive, Jack Ferrari to kick it off, and this should all go pretty quickly here. They'll stop the clock for timeouts. They'll stop the clock for the water break and for injuries, and that's about it. Unfortunately, I do not have a score on Gaither and Pinellas Park because doing this game with my iPhone, and that's where I check. So maybe I can get someone to try to figure that out for me. Hint, hint. Yes, the gentleman next to me is trying to find that out. So we appreciate that. He took the hint. So here's Ferrari. We got some speed on the left side here with Gilbert, Thurman, Bowie. And this is going to be returned. And forward progress is stopped at the 15-yard line.
Connor Dooley makes the special team stop for the Tigers.
So we'll see if at some point here we get a few fresh faces on both sides of the ball.
The Green Devils will start off at their own 18. It'll be first down.
So is Jones out there? Oh, he's not. Jeffrey Jones. I don't think he's out there right now. Let's see who the quarterback is. Is that 8? Nope, it's a direct snap.
Evan Akins on the keeper. Connor Dooley makes the
So
stop for the Tigers.
Evan Akins is in at quarterback right now. So Jones, who got hurt on the last play of the half.
No gain. Second down.
So Gaither leads Pinellas Park 14-0 in the second. So Gaither up, and that's at Pinellas Park too. Another direct snap. Oh, nice run here. Andre Gilbert knocks out Aiken. So that's Evan Akins. So Akins on the keeper around right end. And here comes Jeffrey Jones. So good run by Akins. So we'll see how effective Jones is here. Looked like he was holding his thigh. Can't be 100% sure on that, but he is in right now. And it's an inside handoff and a tackle by Peter Pazanski on Avery Tucker, number 2.
Gain of 1. Second down.
Second and 1. Shotgun again. Jones back to pass. Jones rolls right. Quinn watching him. Oh, pass is nearly picked off by Drew Woodaz. Right in the numbers.
Drew Woodaz on the coverage for the Tiger defense.
So Woodaz said that one bounced right off of his chest. So the pass is incomplete, and it's 3rd and 9. Oh, big hole. Pazanski getting grabbed. They did not call that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they did. They did. They did. Peter Pazanski's shirt got grabbed. The tackle is made by Connor Dooley, but boy, could see it all the way up here. Pazanski getting held badly in the backfield.
Remains 3rd down.
So Braylon Maples comes in. Hanson Ricks in there. Good to see the senior get a little playing time here tonight, former tight end. In a defensive end right now. Jones, inside handoff, not going far at all. And it's going to be fourth down. That was Tucker on the run.
Connor Woolley, Braylon Maples, and Kyle Boyes combined on the stop for the Tiger defense. Gain of 2 brings up fourth down.
So Andre Gilbert now going back to return the kick. Good snap. High kick. Andre feels it. 50. Cuts right. Has some blockers in front of him. Cuts inside. Nice run, Andre Gilbert. Nice return. Had S.J. Green out in front of him out there. Drew Wood has as well. And we're going to take the water break right now. So that's one of the times the clock will stop. See Andre Morris right down there. So nice to see Andre off of his crutches.
Would like to recognize its corporate partners who helped make the FHSAA football championships possible. Team IP, the official merchandising company. Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Spectrum Sports, the official.
So 5:59 left here in the third.
Official scores and statistics. GoFan, the official online ticket provider. The NFHS Network, official online partner. And Wilson, provider of the official game ball for the 2022 FHSAA Football Championships.
So Gabe Themar in at fullback right now. Shotgun, Joe Smith next to Will Griffin, 2 wideouts left. Givens is to the right. They give it to Joe Smith. A little bit of a delay handoff. Oh, it's a fumble? No. Was that a fumble? Was not. Was not a fumble. So Joe did not gain much there at all. So back to the original line.
Second down.
Clayton Kuntz comes back in for Themar. Tigers are up big, but they want to keep their focus here. Got to keep your focus here. I think lost it a little bit against Gaither. Smith again. Will counter play. Nice run by Joe Smith. He's going to be shy of the first, but a nice run.
Avery Tucker makes the stop.
Tigers in a manageable third down situation here. Joe picks up 8 there. Third and 2. Whistles.
Timeout, St. Petersburg. Their first charge timeout of the half.
And the Green Devils call timeout. Looked like there might have been some personnel issues on the defensive side of the ball for St. Pete.
Tiger fans, we'd like to send a special thanks out to Mr. John Pedrero from the class of 1981 for his broadcasts on Facebook Live. You can catch Tiger football all season long on Facebook Live with John from the class of 1981 on the live stream. It's the play-by-play and color commentary. Thank you for all your support.
Jake, give me a little love there. Appreciate that. Oh, it's a fumble snap. Griffin. Oh, looking downfield's got a man open. Oh, it's like it dropped. I think there was some miscommunication on the snap there. But, boy, Griffin almost made something out of nothing. Directing traffic downfield. And they bring in some big bodies here. They're going for it. Here comes Peter Pazanski. Richard Harris comes in, 61, the senior. So they have got some big horses in here right now. They give it to Joe Smith. Joe has the first. Joe has more. Joe to the 5. Joe scores! Oh, the Tigers brought in the big boys that time.
Touchdown run for number 24, Joe Smith.
Yeah, Richard Harris is a good guy to have to come off the bench. I mean, the senior, 6'3", 279, can play a couple of positions, and they put him in there, and he helped open that big hole for Joe Smith. Here's Ferrari. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Jesuit up 45-0. As the clock approaches, 3 minutes left in the third. So Ferrari to kick it off.
Ferrari to kick it away.
Boot by Ferrari is going to be returned. And a tackle back at the 20.
Andres Johnson on the return.
Antrez Johnson, number 1, he gets up.
Great boots combined on the stop for the Tiger special teams.
So Richard Harris actually in now on the defensive line. How about that? Putting the big guy in.
Green Devils will take over.
So Hanson Ricks, Richard Harris, and Peter Pazanski. Jones back to pass. Looking downfield. Oh, diving pick by Andre Gilbert. Threw it right down the middle. Andre went airborne. And Jesuit takes over on the pick. How about that?
Tigers offense will take over at their own 40. It'll be first down.
It looks like we're going to have some different O-linemen in right now. So Rordam, I see, still is in. Schwado's in. Blanchard's in. I think Shaw's out. So we have a different right tackle. Might be Harris. We'll find out. Ian Wilson cuts right. Wilson near first down.
Ian Wilson on the carry.
So Luca Norton is in, number 70, the big freshman.
Push out of bounds.
6'3", 244. Flag on the play. So they have Norton in. And that's the end of the third. See what the flag is.
Holding. Called against the offense. 10-yard penalty.
So it's a hold. It's a hold on Jesuits. It's downfield. Looked like about.
At the end of the third quarter of play, the score, your Jesuit Tigers 45. St. Petersburg Green Devils nothing.
So it looks like the hold took place beyond the end of the play, and if I'm not mistaken, they'll mark it. They don't mark it from beyond the end. I don't think. Let's just see.
The FHSAA encourages more than 260,000 students participating in interscholastic athletics in its member schools to achieve their goals through hard work, perseverance, and dedication. The use of steroids, dietary supplements, and other performance-enhancing substances is not the answer. Remember, nothing beats hard work.
So I think Norton is the only change. Norton is in for Wesley Shaw. So they're going to switch sides here. Referee's trying to sort things out. Okay, so they actually do mark it from the spot. So it's going to be 1st and 4 for Jesuit. So the hold took place about 5 yards, 1st and 6. Oh. So this is interesting. They did not switch sides. All right then. Griffin back to pass. Griffin looking downfield. Has a man open. Oh, it's caught. Score. Bryson Goodwin. Touchdown Tigers. 56 yards.
That is a 56-yard touchdown pass from Will Griffin to number 13, Bryson Goodwin.
Goodwin got behind the safety. And Will Griffin, boy, what a game Griffin's having. But I am not quite sure why the officials did not switch sides there. That was, unless they're doing that as an untimed down, maybe that's the case. They're doing it as an untimed down because the penalty took place on the last play. And I'm just guessing. Let's see what they do here.
Of tonight's game between Gaither and Pinellas Park. At last check, the Gaither Cowboys lead the Pinellas Park Patriots 14-0. Once again, winner of this game will take on the winner of Gaither and Pinellas Park.
Well, I guess in a running time game with no wind, it doesn't matter what side you're on. Oh, now they're switching. Okay. So that was the case. It was an untimed down because the penalty took place on the last play of the quarter. So there we go. We have this craziness figured out here. So that's what it is. So Ferrari to kick it off.
Ferrari to kick it away.
So a rapidly played third, as we would have expected. Ferrari, whose leg must be tired by now, fielded at the 3. Yep. Johnson on the return.
Andre Gilbert and Kyle Weaver, the first two men there for your Tiger special teams.
So Richard Harris comes back out.
Green Devils will take over at their own 20. It'll be first down.
Rick stays in. Tucker Witt is in, 94. Jones. Swing pass incomplete. Maples is in.
Second down.
Camden Haywood in, number 45. Luke Arena stays in. Kyle Weaver's in at a safety. He replaces Bowles. Woodaz stays in. So a few new bodies in here. Jones on the keeper. And he was initially tripped up there by
Jones on the carry.
Zach Quinn, 25.
Camden Haywood makes the stop for the Tigers. Flag on the play.
There's a flag. Let's see what this is. And they're walking Jesuits' way. And this appears to be a pretty big penalty. Maybe a personal foul or a face mask or something. Let's see. Dead ball, personal foul, Jesuit.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds, called to the defense. 15 yards after the end of the run. It'll be first down.
So it's a late hit, flags. And a false start, I think.
False start called against the offense. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
So a false start. Approaching 9 minutes left here in the fourth. 52-0 Tigers. Jones back to pass. Jones getting pressure. Jones rolls left. Jones back across the field. And it's caught, I think, for first down yardage by Jamal McNeely, number 4. First time we've said his name.
Zach Quinn makes the stop for the Tiger defense. Gain of 6. Second down.
So second down. Jones back to pass. Out in the flat. It's short.
Pass ball's incomplete. Third down. Correction, second down.
No, it's third down. 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9 for St. Pete. As time is ticking away. Jones back to pass. Jones steps up. Gets out of... Oh, and he's tackled from behind. That's Luke Arena. Luke Arena in on the sack right there. Good pressure that time by Hanson Ricks. So we'll see if Entre Lee or someone comes in at quarterback here. Curious. Good snap. Line drive kick. Fielded by S.J. Green on the bounce.
S.J. Green on the return. Jamari Johnson makes the special team stop for the Green Devils.
And let's see who comes out at quarterback for the Tigers here. I'm curious. It's going to be the water break.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few score updates from around the area. Once again, Gaither leading Ellis Park 14-0. Winner of this game plays the winner of that game. Calvary Christian 56, Lake 13 in a final. Berkeley Prep 42, Robinson 13 in the final. And Sumner leading Plant 33-30 in the fourth.
Just announced Sumner 33-30 over Plant in the fourth. Wow. Good. Panthers have a resurgent program this year. No, Griffin's going out. Griffin is going out. With a few new linemen. And Ian Wilson in the backfield. Here's Wilson. Nice run, Ian Wilson. Right up the gut. And he is pushed toward a first down.
He's pushed forward by the Tiger offensive line, and that's good for the Tigers. First down.
So Jake Margaitis is in there, 66. Brian Rodriguez, 58 in there. 60, that's Griffin Moore, the junior. Ray Cuevas, the junior, is the center.
Timeout St. Pete.
And St. Pete calls time. Let's see who else is in there in the O-line. So
Tiger fans, we'd like to send out a special thanks to the Jesuit High School Band. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, a special thanks to your Jesuit varsity cheerleaders.
Joey Camesso, 63, is in there. So 5 new O-linemen. And Justin Thurman now in the backfield with Will Griffin. Whistle. False start on Jesuit. And that's something you see with 5 new offensive linemen in there. Andre Gilbert coming in the game, so the Tigers working on a few things here. Bowie comes out. Let me see a little dose of Justin Thurman here. Oops, Andre Gilbert around in. Andre breaking some tackles. Face mask was grabbed, no call, and he's near a first down. So Gilbert on the sweep. You know, when Gilbert's in there, normally he's going to get the ball, is what it seems like. They have a few certain plays for him. Bowie comes back. Thurman stays in. .428 left here in the fourth. Justin Thurman, sweep left, and he's tackled for a loss by Avery Tucker. Said his name a few times tonight. Don Misek, Jesuit offensive coordinator, calling the plays, and looks like the Tiger coaches didn't go back to their perch behind me here at halftime. No real need to. Under 4 minutes. So we have a pistol formation, it looks like. Pazanski's in the game. Nope, Griffin under center. Play action. Swing pass. Incomplete. Tried to get it to
Pass falls incomplete.
Bowie.
Fourth down.
And Jesuit has not punted tonight. And they apparently are not going to punt now. 3 minutes left. Fourth down and about 3. I'd love to see him just give it to Thurman and see what Thurman can do in the run. Oh, it's a fly sweep to Gilbert. And he is still going inside the 20.
Gilbert takes the jet sweep. 18 on the play is good for a Tigers first down.
So the fly sweep to Gilbert. Looks like the Tigers trying to get some different personnel in there. Jesuit has 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Comes Zion LaBarbera, number 14. He's been a JV standout for the Tigers. 80 is in. That's Trent Teeling. What Trent Teeling was he is a sophomore. And remember that name down the road as well. It's Thurman. Gets a little hole, goes ahead for a few yards. Yeah, Trent Teeling played a little bit of quarterback on JV. And boy, he's got some speed. It's a guy Jesuit can use in various capacities. We'll see more of him next year. As we approach a minute left here in this game, 52-0 Jesuit. Teeling wide left, LaBarbera wide right. Pazanski goes in at a fullback position. Justin Thurman right up the middle. Look at Thurman dive to the 5. And he gets a first down.
And that's good for a Tigers first down.
Power running by Thurman. Under a minute. See if they give it to Thurman again here. Maybe the last play. Nope, he takes a knee. Griffin takes a knee, and that's going to do it. A dominating win for the Jesuit Tigers in the regional quarterfinals, as they'll have a home game next Friday against the winner of Gaither Pinellas Park. Gaither currently winning that game. Now, for those of you who are watching, these broadcasts at this point in the season are really at the discretion of the FHSAA. So we got permission to do this game, but there's a chance it could be NFHS Network. Hopefully it'll be me, but I don't know. We'll find out as the week progresses, but we'll know. 52-0 Jesuit. Thanks to all who have tuned in tonight. We appreciate it. As the teams meet. And a nice game for the Jesuit Tigers, dominating all the way, 52-0. Thanks for watching. We have a score, 21-6, Gaither in the 4th over Pinellas Park. So 21-6, Gaither in the 4th. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and you have been watching Jesuit High School football on the Facebook live stream. Have a great evening, everyone.